in the state of Tennessee. Rob Johnson, the start. He only had one start during the season. Doug Flutie won 10 games for the Bills. On the sidelines, Javon Kearse, your AFC sack leader. First play for Rob Johnson. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Gets bum rushed by Josh Evans. Sign of things to come. Johnson sacked 10 times. Sacked 6 times, excuse me. Next drive for the Bills, 1st and 10. Johnson gets freaked by Kearse. Kearse forced 10 fumbles this year. Doug Flutie can only watch. Titans, though, missed a field goal. Second quarter, 2nd and 6 from the 8. Johnson, Kearse, I like it when you call me Big Papa. 2 sacks in the day. Titans a 2-zip lead. Sterling, check this thing out again.
Well, one thing you look at, they're going to an audible here, and everyone gets the audible but the center. And what happens is quarterback Rob Johnson does not go to the left with the center. The ball's on the ground. He drops it, has to pick it up, gets stepped on. Javon Kearse finishes him off. Safety, not to mention a great job by Javon Kearse using his speed, getting around that corner. He likes to dip and lean. He's got the best body control in the business.
On the ensuing kickoff, Derek Mason gets an opening. Derek says, peace out. 42 yards, which will give the Titans excellent field position. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sterling, McNair, bling bling on the sweep. Guy had 8 touchdowns this year. He is the Titans 7-0 when he has a rushing touchdowns. They go up 9-zip after the extra point. But the Bills defense hung in there. 3rd and 5 for the Titans. McNair from the gun scrambles, gets sacked by Bruce Smith. NFL postseason record, 14.5 sacks, 2.5 on the day. Later in the second quarter, Titans driving 3rd and 2 from the 48. That Buffalo defense keeping them in it. McNair gives to Eddie George. George runs right, but coughs up the ball. Eddie finished with 106 rushing yards, but a costly fumble. Titans up 12-zip at recess. First play of the second half, 1st and 10 for the Bills. You know, Buffalo only 64 total yards in the first half. First play of the second half, Antoine Smith. How you like me now? 44 yards. His longest run of the year was 18. 4 plays later, looked like he was hobbled. Antoine, no problem. The handoff in for the touchdown. Bills down 12-7 after the extra point. 4th quarter, 1st and 10 from the 45. Johnson looking for Eric Moulds. This is why Wade Phillips made the start. Johnson, the Trojan, to Moulds, 48 yards. Johnson went up 10 completions on the day, and Flutie still can only watch. 3 plays later, 3rd and 7 from the 14. Johnson from the gun throws the ball incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Kearse gets called for roughing the passer. Sterling, what happened here?
Well, I think he used his hands to the face. He did a great job making Rob throw the ball early, and Jeff Fisher's certainly not going to like that call.
Yeah, Johnson didn't either because he got up looking out of his ear hole. 3 plays later, though, 3rd and goal for the Bills. Antoine Smith gets the carry, in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion failed, but the Bills up 13-12. 5:37 to play. Titans. 2nd, 8. McNair, somehow Frank Wycheck made that catch, Esquire.
Well, one thing you look at, John Holosack is playing the man, not the ball. Give credit to Frank Wycheck keeping his eye-hand coordination. Top of his game, makes a big catch right here.
Wycheck, 4 catches on the day. Next play, McNair scrambles for the 1st down. That keeps the drive going. McNair, 2nd leading rusher on this team during the regular season, behind that guy, Eddie George, who has 4 straight 1,200-yard seasons. In the drive, Al Del Greco, the attempt from 35 yards, money. Titans take the lead, 15-13, 1:48 left. Bills trail by 2, and Buffalo with no timeouts. Kearse pleading for the special teams to stop him. Kevin Williams, who dropped the 2-point conversion earlier in the game, makes amends. To a degree, 33 yards in the return. Thurman Thomas watching from the sideline, nursing a knee injury, hoping the Bills can come back. First play of the drive, 1st and 10 from the 38. Johnson finds the rookie Peerless Price out of Tennessee for the 1st down. 2 plays later, Jonathan from the gun gives to Jonathan Linton. They had the rush coming. Linton up for the 1st down. Next play, Johnson from the gun scrambles and signals for the spike. Watch in the spot shadow. Johnson actually will lose his shoe. He lost his shoe on the play. Johnson, 10 of 22 for the day. But what was his stats as shoeless Rob Johnson? This is like the White Sox, or the White Sox with a bunch of tape from his Sterling, is that like the tape from the spat of the
That's
cleats
the
here?
top of the spat that was left on there. And the offensive lineman does a great job of getting rid of the shoe, too.
Dusty Ziegler just threw it to the side, so Johnson to the line with 1 shoe on. But instead of spiking the ball, he rolls right with 1 shoe and completes the pass to Price for the 1st down. Johnson 1 of 1 with 1 shoe. So for Christie, 41 yards, 20 seconds left. Doug Christie, from 40 to 49 yards this year, was 3 for 9. Rob Johnson did get his shoe back, we think. 3 for 9 from this distance. Christie, Al. Bills take a 16-15 lead. Rob Johnson led the Bills back, seemingly for the game-winning field goal. Eddie George on the sideline, bumming. But on the ensuing kickoff, and this is a play that they will talk about for years, until the next millennium. Lorenzo Neal fields the kickoff. He's going to give the ball to Frank Wycheck. Wycheck turns and laterals to Kevin Dyson. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Dyson, his first kickoff return ever. The first kickoff return for a touchdown since 1988 for this franchise. Unbelievable. Steve McNair can't believe it. Wycheck, who made the lateral, not afraid to show his emotions. And Rob Johnson is just shell-shocked, stunned on the sideline. Sterling, though, was it a lateral? It looked like it was a forward pass.
It was straight down the line of scrimmage. Look where the ball is, not where the guy is or where the guy's feet are. Great catch by Kevin Dyson. I think Frank Wycheck was so surprised that he was wide open, he almost made a bad throw. But watch the official highlighted at the top of the screen. His left arm goes out, which truly signals it's a lateral.
So they had to review the call. Remember, you have to have complete evidence that it was a bad call. Phil Luckett reviews the play, signals touchdown. Litton and the Bills can't believe it. Sterling, how did the Bills blow that defense?
I think they were kind of shocked and not really sure what was going on here. You see Lorenzo Neal right here. It looks like they had enough time for a setup of all 11 Bills right here. Not really sure what's going on, whether they're going to try and return it. And what Tennessee is doing right here is setting up the wall. And you know when you got the wall, there's usually only one guy left that you have to block, and that's the kicker. And I got to give him credit. Christie was trying to make this play, but it was outstanding design of that football play by the Tennessee Titans.
Christie trying to make a play. 4 guys out blocking. Doug Flutie and the Bills' season is over. Frank Wycheck, Javon Curse, and the Titans move on. Wild doesn't even begin to describe it. 22-16. Tennessee now 9-0 at home this year. Mark it down. The first playoff game of the 21st century will probably still be one of the most talked about plays when the century ends. Dyson's touchdown, as I said, his first kickoff return ever. Buffalo, who'd won 10 of their previous 13 playoff games, they go down. The Titans, who hadn't even been in a playoff game in 6 years, move on. All the talk after the game was about what is now known as the Adelphia Miracle.
I truly went from one extreme to the other. 1 minute I was sky high, you know, knowing we had another game to play next week, and 1 minute all hit me, and just that quick.
I hope, just for the ref's sake, that it was legit, because that's everywhere we're getting is that it wasn't.
We wanted to kick it high and short where they didn't have the timing on the play where you wouldn't kick it deep. And, you know, when the guy ran over there and threw it back, we didn't. Our guys on that other side broke down.
I had a wall. I had everybody there just walling off. Only thing left was the kicker. And so if I can't run a kicker, I don't need to be in the NFL.
What a play. You know, we worked it yesterday. We work it every Saturday. The only difference was the guy that had been working it, Derek Mason, was out, and I pulled Kevin Dyson off the bench and told him basically what we planned on doing, and